2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Opting for the 5-wood. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and two.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Okay, steady now. That's disappointing. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Currently at -3 for the event. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Opting for the 3-wood. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
This putt for par here. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Just didn't drop. This putt is for double bogey. He's currently tied for 7th.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Coming off that double bogey, can they get their mind right?
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Nice out the rough here.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 4th.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their third. Five feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
That gets the job done. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Teeing off here at the 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
That is hunting for the hole. How good was that? From downtown and gets it to drop. And that will take her to 2 under. Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them. This has eyes for the hole. That'll sting a bit. And this one is for his par. That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
what an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 7th.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
He's in a tie for 14th place. This hole is a par 4.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Let's check out this great shot by Lexi Thompson a moment ago.
This was her 3rd.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. Now just 1 over par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? I didn't see that outcome from that lie. That was great work.
A putt for a place in the top 10. That's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Let's head to the 10th hole for this awesome highlight. Bubba Watson's known for some of his artistry. And he's down there.
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
opting for the 5-iron. That might be one club too many. And here we are with the third shot. Eight feet to the cup.
An important par save.
That's a good putt to make, that one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We've reached the beginning of the back nine, the 10th.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
Okay, step one complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, and gets the putt to drop. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
And with that now, back to level par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Time to tee off on the 11th.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
Wow, that's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. And back to the play, shall we? Second shot here on the 11th. That was a little loose. Don't expect a good lie here. Getting ready to play their third. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Oh, just missed. Putting for a par now. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green. bogeys tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Opting for the 9-iron. It's a little wayward. This would be a great up and down from this spot. How close was that to going down? An opportunity to make a par here. So no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, stop it. What a shot. 7 feet to the cup.
These are on rails, looking good.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 1 under. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 3.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one, still counts. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
It's tracking.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? No, that's too bad. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
This is what they have left for par.
That gets the job done. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
And he's safely on the green. And he's down there. You got to read.
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Was on a good line. Just a short putt remaining here. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Well, that's beautifully judged.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Looking better.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
That's nicely done. A couple under at this stage. Currently in 8th. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Well, they've certainly got the swing in the groove.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Oh, that's a ripper. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Currently at 3 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Opting for the 6-iron.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in a share of 5th place. On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.